Here we go. Good evening and welcome to well, game number 2.
10 seconds remaining.
Game number 2 of Pulse versus Zero, as we have the first ban coming out again, the Undying for Team Zero. Game number 2 of a best out of 3, and a best out of 3 for the Thor Open qualifiers number 6 for the semi-finals. To determine which one of these two teams is gonna go up against. Spoiler alert.
Radiant team
3D Max. I gave you the chance to mute the thingy just in case. But 3D Max, who was able to beat MTW in the other semi-finals that have happened. And yeah, we're gonna see it. First game taken by Zero, pretty convincingly after a very even start. At some point, the gangs from Pulse were not working. They exchanged kills, you can't exchange kills, and Zero just got ahead and started winning fights and never really dropped a fight again after that one. Now we're gonna see if Pulse can force out a game number 3, or if Zero is gonna be victorious in two games. We're gonna have a bad fighter ban out by Pulse this time. They had some difficulty countering him the previous game. We have Team Zero banning out Magnus, who was the first pickup for Pulse in the previous game. And we still, of course, have the heroes in that a lot of people like to play, like the Darkseer, Templar Assassin, Rubik, Bounty Hunter. There's the Darkseer at least banned out. Is Zero again gonna go for that Bounty Hunter?
Templar Assassin.
No, they are not. They're gonna go for the Templar Assassin. They are gonna go for a Templar Assassin. I mean, I'm not a big fan anymore. I say anymore because I used to be. And then she kind of got, well, it was the same story all over again every single game, so it's not really that interesting anymore to see her just perform the same trick every time, basically. As we have got Pulse thinking about their first 2 pickups. They could pick up the Bounty Hunter here if they want to. They pick up the Jakiro, a solid support hero, of course. Hero that I don't think we've seen him banned out in the previous game, actually, in the second banning phase, with Zero banning him out in that time. And are they gonna go for team fights again, or for ganking again, or are they rather gonna go for something else? I mean, they have a lot of options here. Come on, pick something up. I mean, I kind of mentioned everything already that is normally picked up very early. Queen of Pain normally is not one of those because, well, she's not that attractive of a pick anymore. But she's still a solid hero. I mean, we even saw her banned out in the previous game as well. A hero that is, with an emphasis on the mid game, very dangerous. If she gets a good start, she can lane against the Templar Assassin as well.
Bounty.
But yeah, that will leave Zero with the Bounty Hunter and the Rubik. And that's gonna be the 2 heroes that I mentioned. These are the 2 heroes that people are normally afraid of. The Bounty Hunter and the Bounty Hunter TA combination. I mean, TA already has such a good what's it called? Chasing potential with the traps. And then also you have a track, so extra movement speed with that, and if TA gets a kill and she is together with the Bounty Hunter, it will be a track kill as well. It will be a lot of gold going towards Zero again. And I mean, you know that Queen of Pain is a mid-game hero. And yes, there can be still a late-game solo or late-game hard carry or something, and Sven can take them on late game. The only danger is that it has to get to late game. And if a Templar Assassin can get out of hand, we know that Templar Assassin can be making sure that it's not gonna get to late game. It's just that simple. Sorry for my stuttering during this drafting phase. Oh, not sure what's up. Lifestealer getting banned out. We have a Broodmother getting banned out. Wisp getting banned out. Kalink's getting banned out. And now all of a sudden people are waiting for the last ban. Let's see what they could be needing, what Pulse could be needing. We have got the Jakiro and Sven could be a dual lane. The Pulse could still be going for a jungle hero. Queen of Pain could be going for a solo mid, meaning that they need a long lane solo, which is why we see the Brood banned out. They don't want to have a trail lane with the Wisp anymore. They don't want to have to deal with that, so they ban out the Wisp. But now they have to decide, are they gonna ban out something like a Venomancer or a secondary support for a potential trial lane, or are they gonna ban out a jungle hero if they're expecting Sven and Jakiro to be a dual lane only? Maybe the Leshrac ban out for that Sven-Leshrac combination? Or are they gonna ban out a solo hero still? This is quite surprising actually, to see the Storm Spirit being banned out, and then you might realize, like, okay, what is Storm Spirit a counter to? Personally, I don't really know. That's where my Dota knowledge ends, kind of. But we'll see what Zero picks up, if we can make some sense out of that one. As of course, Storm Spirit is a bit of a random ban in that case. Native Prophet still getting banned out by Pulse. They don't want to be dealing with that global presence, and actually that's something that the Storm Spirit has also. Global presence. Storm Spirit is actually a good counter against the Tinker. If you want to have that Luna will be picked up by Zero. I guess Storm is also a good counter towards the Luna. Storm is actually mid-game, is a good counter against all kind of squishy carries, which is Luna in basically. So a nice one out of that, I guess, in a way. As we have got Pulse for their second last pickup. Maybe revealing a bit more on what they're gonna do, as we already know that Bounty Hunter for Zero is probably gonna be long lane solo, TA gonna be mid, Rubik is gonna be supporting the Luna, and then Zero could still go for jungle hero. They could still go for a trial lane, but they're gonna be if they're gonna be a trial lane, there's gonna be a Windrunner up against that, as Windrunner again gets picked up by Pulse. Let's see if she's gonna have a bit more luck on that trial lane than what she had in the first game. And now last pickup incoming from Zero. Change the title.
Tide Hunter.
Change the title? Change the title. Title is good. Title is good. I changed the title. You have to refresh it to be able to see it, I guess. But title was already changed. Anyway, Tide Hunter will be the last pickup for Zero. So that's gonna be the last one. So team fight potential there, and Rubik. Luna Tide Hunter will be together with Kuroki probably on the Tide, and he will probably trying to get as much experience as he can without being on the lane.
5 seconds.
I did change the title of the stream.
Reserve time.
And this is indeed the best out of 3. Game number 2, Pulse versus Zero, with the Zero being 1 game ahead, and the Lycan pickup by Pulse. We have seen them using it before. We have seen Lycanthrope being used by Pulse as well, though I have to disappoint Pulse fans. They were not able to win with the Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope is a hero that is able to jungle, as I will switch overlays, don't worry. There we go. Is still able to jungle if he gets pulled a bit for supports, and actually never mind, he picks up a shield, no regen for him, picks up sentry ward still though. This is interesting to see if he's gonna be trying to go into the jungle still, or what else he's gonna try to do. Maybe try to pick up a solo lane, as we'll see first what everybody's gonna play. We see Pinoy playing the Queen of Pain, Wagamama on the Sven, so the same type of role as he had in the previous game. Fishbone gonna be on the Jakiro, Regen again on the Windrunner, and the last one will be Mini on the Lycanthrope. Interesting pickup. He picked up some tangos as well, and he picked up the Howl, so that is a kind of a jungle kind of thing. I don't think this is really a lineup to go for Roshan first. Right? No, they're gonna go into the jungle, see if they can pick up a first blood. Up the high ground, the most dangerous part right here. But they were expecting Zero to not be there. Well, where are they going? You see the drunks on the minimap from Templar Assassin. She knows where they should be around. Can they find a hero like the previous time? Doesn't look like it this time. Tide Hunter closest. Let's take a look at Zero in the meantime. We have got Alex playing the Tide Hunter, so unlike expected, we have Rubik still being played by Kuroki for the second time in a row. Black playing the Luna. Of course, he's gonna be that carry. We're gonna have Fada in the mid lane as a Templar Assassin, leaving Puss to play the Bounty Hunter once more on the long lane solo. They're gonna find a double damage rune on Regen. The rest is already there, and the Gush hits still though. So gonna be more, and that's the self already popped up. This could be bad. Telekinesis up the high ground, and now right clicks will go. They need the vision though, but the double damage is still making sure that Regen is gonna be able to make that happen. Oh, now he eats his way through and blocks away, and this should be the first blood. Windrunner away cannot be used, and goes down. First blood goes to Alex.
Blood in the water. Time to feed.
Time to feed indeed. Well, that wasn't really a feed, to be fair. But yeah, this is the start of a trial lane, and they're going to be up against the Windrunner, who again doesn't have a really good start. Well, I guess last game the Windrunner actually managed to pick up the first blood, not the other way around. So, well, at least this time she already has the first blood on her name, and she's going to try to be a bit more careful next time, as she's going to try to sneak in range to get some experience. She did want boot first to make sure that she is able to stay maybe in some range of experience, can run herself out of that one. She doesn't have any regen though. As we have Queen of Pain in the mid lane up against the Templar Assassin. Should be an okay lane for either. Nobody should be really dying. If there's something dying early on, that will be Fada going down. And if there's something dying later on, that will be Queen of Pain going down. It's a bit, I mean, in theory still again, no, I say nobody should die, but look at this harassment. Queen of Pain outlinks away. Tower hits a bit too hard at this level. We're gonna have a sentry ward already placed here by the Dire. Pass being here on the bottom lane, and Lycan being here as well. And is still gonna try to go in the jungle. Gets harassed here by Pass. Right clicks to go. Eats a tango. Here comes Jakiro, able to harass him away. And now the lane will be pulled. And Lycan, I mean, I guess he's playing support semi-jungle hero here. But yeah, the Sven will be the one that's got main priority on the farm on this top lane. So that will be that, as we have Pass getting harassed again away. Oh, Ice Path does not hit though. Right clicks to continue. Now that he knows there's no Ice Path again, some still hits though. Dual Breath as well, and the sentry ward making sure that the solo lane of Zero also goes down. Pass being picked up there, and a kill goes to the Lycanthrope. So 500 gold in his inventory as he pops a Clarity. There's pops Clarity on Sven, pops Clarity on Jakiro, and they're gonna go for the tower already with the wolves. That's actually very aggressive early on, and they can do that. Another sentry ward could be placed up by Fishbone again, as he will be a lot. No, not a nice path again. But the tower fortification is there. Will it be enough to make sure that this is not happening? As one creep is already there, they have the wolves to do it though. In the meantime, Windrunner gets picked up again as the stun hits on Pass. Will this be another solo lane for another solo lane? Sentry ward already being placed as well. And now Pass, Dual Breath, Ice Path, it hits, and it's again a solo lane for a solo lane. Windrunner to go down on the bottom lane, which we didn't see, but we did see the Bounty Hunter going down for the second time, as we have got the kill on the tower. Mini dropping very low from that dome, picks up a bottle. Will be going back to base to make sure that he can heal up. And or maybe just wait for the bottle, I guess. In a way that would be okay-ish too. Spend 1k gold in his inventory. Very early tower going to pulse, meaning that the gold advantage is already in their favor, with of course Queen of Pain getting helped out on the lane a bit. As whoa, did that just happen? Yeah, that did just happen. The bottle from Queen of Pain is on the donkey as well. I guess she didn't need it just right away with him indeed not going back to base, just waiting for his bottle. He's going to be pulling the lane and make sure that the lane gets pushed back towards the towards the tower of the Dire, to make sure that they can continue that farm without being too much in the direct danger of being ganked from other sides. Queen of Pain though having to wait for a bottle a bit, might not be all that ideal, but looking to be okay regardless. Now she has a bottle, and she will be going for the illusion rune as well that Fishbone was able to secure for her. Windrunner again got put up on the high ground, but this time was able to TP out from there. TPs towards the bottom tower again. Lands a power shot, just harassment though, trying to of course pick up some last hits if she can. In the meantime, this guy, free farming, Luna, 26 to 8. Highest farmed hero on the map right now. As of course Sven is the hero that we should be comparing her to. Sven, who's of course missed a lot of last hits because they were pushing towers, they were getting kills. And he has got only 12 for 1 right now, not ideal at all. He is on par with the Queen of Pain, that's in the mid lane, so Queen of Pain also not winning her lane with 19 last hits on the Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin, who is a bit higher HP than Queen of Pain right now, but Queen of Pain still dropping dangerously low. Has still got 1 bottle charge, but it is something that she has to be really careful for, especially since the Bounty Hunter is around there, and he does have 2 levels in Janata. He's gonna find Mini in the jungle here. Gonna try to steal a creep perhaps? Yes, is able to do so, and now right clicks to harass again. 2 seconds before he can go invis again. Doesn't even need to. We'll just stick around from the higher ground to trying to grab this last hit as well. Will he be able to get it? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. And now he goes invisible again. Mini missing out on 2 creeps. That's a big loss. I mean, it seems like something small, but it's kind of a big loss there. Sentry wards picked up by the Tidehunter, or maybe they still had that out of fear that there would be something warded on the on their own jungle, but the wards were actually still there, but not able to do anything that they really noticed because they didn't have a jungle hero. Small camp was not there. They didn't need it, and they didn't need to counter ward it therefore either. And so the wards are already disappearing now. They were placed very early. Dire wards have vanished. Still one ward for the Radiant up here, but he will vanish soon as well. This will be the time for ganks. As we have got Mini going down. Double damage picked up by Pass.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching. He's now level 6 though, so not extra ka-chings for him, but it's still a good pickup. And Lycanthrope level 4 still. And meantime, Windrunner this time taking a Gush telekinesis, and that's a kill, and that's Luna picking the kill up. And that's her first kill actually. The other kills were all picked up by the Tidehunter. But that's a good start for her, and they will also take the tower down. 2300 gold up on this Luna. Now Windrunner TP's back. So towers are even, kills are in favor of 0, last hits are in favor of 0, gold graph in favor of 0. They were already keeping even with that tier 1 tower top being picked up for them. But with that tower being picked up on the bottom lane as well as with the kill on the Windrunner again, then bam, spike up towards the 2k. It's not that much just yet, but it's still it's a noticeable difference, and it's something that you would not expect considering there is a hero trying to jungle on the side of Pulse, and on the side of 0, there's nobody trying to jungle, so they don't get that experience in the jungle that Pulse is trying to get. So that's something to take note of. Level-wise, it will be a bit more even. It's still 1,500 in favor of 0, but there's of course 2 kills difference. Well, just been a bit more even than the gold. Still in favor though of 0, is just pulling ahead slightly. We won't be seeing them pulling ahead a lot more until this Templar Assassin starts being a bit more active. I do feel like she's now in a position to try and take down a kill on the Queen of Pain. If she can catch her out of position, of course, because Queen of Pain has got that blink in her range of spells. But it is about time. She's level 7. She's got wards, she's got a face push, she got the damage, and even if she doesn't kill Queen of Pain, maybe she can kill someone else, as we have got the Rubik and the Tidehunter standing by. Ice Path there, Fishbone, trying to go for the 8-minute rune, not getting it though, and that is indeed PA. Sonic Wave still hits, but he still gets the kill. Double damage rune out. Well, helping out wasn't even a double damage rune. Tower not hitting him anymore, and he is gonna be safe again. Power Shot will not hit Fada anymore. Windrunner coming there a bit too late. Might still be able to be a victim though, because here comes a trap, here comes a Tidehunter as well, ready to land a Gush. Anchor Smash will go as well, and there will be from the side. Fada coming back on almost half HP again. Will there be a trap? There should be a trap. Sprint away. Is it going to be enough? It is going to be enough. Now TP and Queen of Pain. Fade Bolt. Telekinesis. Gush goes down for the 2nd time.
Catacombs.
And that is the middle lane definitely won by 0. The Queen of Pain just not really paying attention to what she was really TPing into. 3 versus 1. In the meantime, top lane though, Wagamama is still doing okay here. She's gonna now go for the 2nd tower on the lane, and will get the last hit for that as well. 1500 gold on himself right now, as we have Lycan TPing out. He's level 6. He might be trying to go for Roshan right now, as he is building towards well, what seems to be going to be this guy right here, the Vladimir's offering. And so he can indeed take down Roshan once he has that. 1k gold upon the Templar Assassin, who's probably one to go for Blink Dagger. Not just because that is the fairly standard build that we see, but also to be able to jump after the Queen of Pain, of course. As we have Luna. Well, what can I say about Luna? She's been free farming. She has been getting the experience of 2 kills, 3 kills. We've seen her not even highest on experience. That is the Templar Assassin after getting those 2 kills upon the Queen of Pain. But yeah, the drums is there, the start of the BKB is there. She is doing a fine job. And we check out the net worth, and it is her that is highest up on the net worth right now. Closely followed though, well, closely, by 1k difference by the Sven, who's got 1700 gold. Curious to see what he's gonna go for first. Does he want to go still for, oh, drums it is, okay. I'm curious to see which one of the two he's gonna get first, a BKB or a Mask of Madness, if he's gonna pick up either of the two, because, I mean, normally you see people picking up a Mask of Madness when they're maybe a bit more ahead than they are right now, because of course you put yourself in a vulnerable position when you pop that Mask of Madness. But at the same time, you also kind of want to get that extra attack speed, but you also want to get magic immunity, especially against the Luna, because that's basically the only thing that you can do against that Luna ultimate. In the meantime, Fada, oh, we paused, Sven paused. For a second there I was scared that I was the one to pause, because I did mess up my keys there for a second, but Sven paused the game. And then we will have probably go against soon. We're gonna see though. This is Pinoy being on the phone, okay? This is the invisibility rune up on the Templar Assassin, level 7 versus level 9. Wolves are there. Is there gonna be any support close by? No, there is not. He is all by himself. It is like a throb that's all by himself. As we see Queen of Pain picking up the belt of strength. They're going for threads probably. Even though we have seen... Nah. I'm not... Nah. For a second there I thought we have seen Necronomicons on Queen of Pain, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, Fada still wants to go for this. I'm just waiting and seeing if he's gonna go. Go on. Here comes Pulse. They want a track kill made out of that one, and that's gonna be wolf form is gonna be enough. And here comes Queen of Pain still. Sonic Wave over the top. Rubik isn't want to go down. Telekinesis still hitting TP out of there. They cannot do anything against it. She cancels the TP though. Here comes the Ice Pet. Doesn't hit on anything. Fada's gonna be able to get his way out of there. Or is he? Well, Sven TPing in for this one actually. Trap is gonna land. And there she goes into melt damage. Do they have anything? Yes, they do. Right clicks. Ice Pass. Fada goes down. And I did not see that one coming. But Pulse making sure they got 2 kills out of the back of that, and Lycan staying alive, getting a ton of experience for that one. Even finished up the recipe for his lads. Just needs the mask, and then he's got that complete as well, and he will be going for that Roshan. But nice 2 pickups coming up from Pulse for sure.
Dire's bottom tower.
The patience from the Templar Assassin to wait for that track from the Bounty Hunter actually did not really pay off in the end. At least Bounty Hunter was able to get away alive from that one, I guess. Here I got Rubik. He's got 4 assists, he's got mana boost. It's actually not doing that bad for his support. Templar Assassin, 800 gold in her inventory. I mean, if she wants to go for Blink Dagger, it's being set back a lot right now. Windrunner in the meantime, second the Ancients. Of course, it's going to be great for Sven to farm these later on. With his cleave, he's able to do that fairly fast, as we have Lycan gonna be found again by a Bounty Hunter. This time no double damage, but not even needed, as Bounty Hunter picks up a track kill for himself. Just a solo kill there, and the Ice Path came too late. Well, I say solo kill, but it looked like Rubik might have no, he didn't have an assist. Never mind that. Never mind that. No, not even an assist for the Templar Assassin. It's both kills that she was in on. Both on the mid lane, both on the Queen of Pain, right after each other, as we remember. She was able to pick up both of those skills. The tier 1 tower is going to be arrested a bit here. But the Jakiro being here poses a bit of a threat to Word 0, and they back off. Don't want to risk it. They do have the Ravage up right now though, so they might be starting to force out a fight, as Sven is very much into enemy territory. This is quite dangerous of him, quite ballsy also. He is well, being left alone, I guess. I mean, he has got a ward here, so it's fairly safe, as Queen of Pain finds himself a whoa, that was a solo kill. Sonic Wave not even needed for that, and Luna goes down. Damn it, I wish I didn't miss that kill. Double damage would definitely help out though, and we do know Luna has a not very high HP hero. Luna not even in the possibility of throwing out her Eclipse, knew she was dead before it even began, I guess. As, well, they're gonna push down towards the tower. They have, of course, already got 2 towers down on the side of the top lane. So the towers are 1 tower in favor of Pulse, as the gold graph is in favor of 0 still, of course, by the amount of kills as well as by the last hits that they've managed to get in the lane. And now they go for Fada again. Do they have another send ward, or do they not even need a TP incoming from the tide? He wants to throw out a Ravage as soon as he's here. Ravage will be there. Where is it? There is it. Sonic Wave still goes through, and Templar Assassin goes down as Wagamama now on the way back. TP out from Pinoy, and that will be enough. Windrunner gonna get a shuriken toss in the face and goes down, as we have got a track kill going off in Jakiro pretty soon. I would guess Ice Pants doesn't hit anything, and that's gonna be a death for Fishbone on this Jakiro. 3 for 1, not worth it. With the TP from Tidehunter, the moment they saw that coming, they should have known something was up. They should have tried to back off. I'm not sure if they would have been able to get it though, but this way they let their Sven die, and that was actually the first time that Sven went down. A big loss for them, as that was of course going to be their Lakin insurance, that we have a gush going on Mini right now. Howl being there, as well as a right click from the Janata and a track, but they're not going to chase that down anymore. Windrunner coming around just to see if she can help out if something would have gone on. But they don't chase it, so she's not needed there anymore, as we have got Luna again back on the bottom lane. Almost got her BKB finished, and when she does, we're going to see her a lot more involved in team fights. We're gonna see her probably trying to get her eclipse off, as of course the most beautiful moments for her to imagine that. But at the same time, we know Black. He is gonna farm until he really can't afford to not farm anymore, I guess. Shackle will latch though. Is there gonna be a follow-up other than just no, not even a power shot, nothing going on right there. Another stack on the ancient stack. And there's gonna be a Queen of Pain picking off a kill in, whoa, right here. It was the Titan that went down. Bounty Hunter still around here though. Dust being popped, they knew he was still there. Dual breath does hit. Here comes the Luna though. This is the perfect opportunity for an eclipse. There's still 2 illusions there. Would be diminishing the effect a bit, but can she do it? Bounty Hunter still goes down to the Windrunner eclipse. No, not even gonna be needed. Fishbone goes down. And now here, Lycanthrope. Telekinesis tries to run away. Howl already gone, and here comes the Sven. Still doesn't have a stun anymore as Windrunner picks up the Rubik, and now they want to go for the Luna again. Still hasn't used her Eclipse. Tidehunter back into play. Does not have a Ravage, but Pulse, they know enough. They are backing off. They're going to chase Pada instead. Shackle latches. Right clicks to go. Another stun, and Lycanthrope finishes off the kill, and that's going to be it for them. Sacrificing a Jakiro for 3 heroes worth it, even though the Jakiro was a track kill. 3 for 1. Is worth trading 1 track kill for, and that's a good fight for Pulse, and they needed that as well. Though at the same time, Sven still didn't manage to pick up some kills right there. It was the Windrunner, however, that managed to get that, and Windrunner is building for the mechanism, so that might be nice for them to have that mechanism in the next fight. It is so important to have that when you're up against a Tidehunter. I mean, next to a pipe, mechanism is just, I mean, if it's being used after the Ravage, it will make sure that the damage that the Ravage does is just not as potent anymore, and they're just gonna farm this for the experience and gold together with the rest of the team. Mind you, both Mini and Wagamama are picking up the gold for this one, and they kind of split it out evenly with 1300 gold now up on the Sven, and 1500 gold up on the Lycanthrope, with Roshan still being up, by the way, quite surprisingly, with both lineups having a decent one for that. Queen of Pain, Telekinesis, something low grab, blinks herself away. No Blink Dagger up on the TA just yet. 1300 gold in their inventory, of course, got picked off again in the previous fight. Tower does go down though, so that is Towers being even right now. Does 0 want to continue going? BKB is ready, and as I said, Black, even though being Black, he is with his team. They want to force out this team fight. They say like, okay, you know what? We're gonna take your tower, but if you don't want that, well, you can team fight us. That's fine. We have got a Ravage. We've got an Eclipse. You know, come on, bring it. But no can do. They're actually Pulse trying to take a tower in return. Windrunner still getting telekinesis away though. Nice TP from the Rubik, and Windrunner trying to get himself away. Windrunning away out of that one. Blinking. Stolen from the Rubik, by the way. Sorry, stolen from the Queen of Pain, of course, is going to be able to help out. Their track hits as well. Fateful to go through. Pass. Janata, right click, sure, it's also finish the job, and Queen of Pain just decides, you know what, I'm not going to be here anymore. I'm backing out. Not even able to get the tower at that. Well, actually, Siege Creep still gets it. So that's the tower. Gold being split, no deny for 0, and that would have been a possibility. Tier 1 tower is going to take some damage here as well. As 0, they want to defend it. They still have got that team fight. This would be a perfect opportunity. They need a team fight though, and Tidehunter is the furthest away. Now he TP's in, but it's too late. Tower already goes towards Lycanthrope. Telekinesis up on the Jakiro, and that's going to be an Ice Path being stolen, and that's going to be Jakiro going down. Where's the track though? There's the track. Waited for it. Not going to be in time though, and they will be sure contest. Loosen beam. One more hit needed. Yeah, Gush will finish the job. Track kill for everybody. Good pick up for 0 still, even though they did lose their tower, of course, and Mini's still hanging around hoping that they won't notice, as Mini is actually going towards a Necronomicon, a hero that we see so often on Lycanthropes, because the Howl also works on the Necronomicon units. So that's going to be an item for him. It's actually very useful also against the Templar Assassin because of that true side that one of those warriors has, and against the Bounty Hunter as well, so it's overall a very useful item. Against the lineup, not just because it's on a Lycanthrope. So good call there, as we still have them again, trying the same thing again. They still have that team fight, but Pulse is doing a very good job at making sure that that team fight is not happening. Rubik still picks up the tower, but they, in the meantime, I mean, they know that they can't team fight head to head right now with 0. It's just too much. It is just too much. So instead, they go and pick off other heroes, pick off other towers, force 0 to go back. I mean, in the end, yes, they still got the tower, but in the meantime, they were able to take 2 towers in return before that tower actually fell. So that's gonna be nice for Paul still, even though, yeah, that tier 2 tower still drops. Not really that nice. Towers are still in their favor by 1 tower only with the gold graph. I mean, this is really even. Experience graph also still very even, only 3 kills difference. And this is kind of what we saw previous game. It's a blink in, Wagamama, wow, and that's gonna be a kill. Temporary Assassin picking up the hard carry for Pulse. And this is the one that we were waiting for, the blink dagger up on TA. We might see a change around now with Zero being able to be a lot more aggressive than they were before. And it looks like they're gonna go for Roshan. The point that I wanted to make earlier is that both teams have a decent lineup for Roshan. And I was quite surprised that nobody tried to go for it yet, but with the Temporal Assassin, with the melt, with the, with everything minus armor, is up on the Roshan. And Lycanthrope not even gonna try. They're not even gonna try to contest it. They don't have to teamfight for it to counter that. They know there is a Ravage up. They know there is an Eclipse up. They still land a power shot, but that's gonna be it. And Luna picks up the Aegis. Not if she was dying a lot to begin with. She's only died once so far on this entire game. In the meantime, though, Queen of Pain being very ballsy as well here, trying to throw in some harassment here, forcing out a blink, well, forcing out a TP, but it's not coming. They're just walking here, and now there's a TP, and now she blinks away. No time to waste, and that will be the blink dagger up on the tide, by the way, soon, and that's going to be more initiation coming up for Team Zero. It will be very dangerous for them to be up against that. And Sven actually picked up his Mask of Madness, so as I said, that's going to be really dangerous, because he is being extra vulnerable when he pops it. Yes, he can attack faster, but as we just saw, I mean, I guess he used it during the killing of the Ancient, so that melt damage from the TA is just going to hit all that much harder. It's going to be very difficult to time that at the right, or to make sure that it's not doing too much damage to him, rather than, you know what I mean. Let's just drop the subject. You know what I mean. Actually, Windrunner finished up a mechanism, so that will help out a lot. As we have Queen of Pain picked up Rosava Wizardry. I'm not entirely sure where she wants to go with that. Maybe also Necronomicon, if they want to go that route. But otherwise, it could be the start of a Aghanim Scepter. Of course, she wants to be able to throw out a Sonic Wave every single time. And a point that I wanted to make earlier as well, I think I already started on that. I mean, what we saw in the last game was that it was very even. The game was very even for a very long time until Zero got their items ready, got their levels up, got to where that point where they could be super aggressive. And I do think they kind of reached that point. Well, Pulse, they still need a bit more on that Sven. They still need a bit more on their Queen of Pain, and they don't really have reached that point just yet. So we might see this one spike a bit out of control towards the top. But we'll see, as the tier 1 tower just got picked off on the top lane, free of charge. They might be traded with a tier 2 tower at bottom, though. The TPs went into the tier 2 mid. We will still have Bounty Hunter hanging around here. TPs in. This is also a Ravage. Nice Ice Path by Fishbone. No Ravage for Alex. And now Bangwama thinking about going back. Lands a stun. They won't go in, though. Too many heroes for Zero here to support, and they back out. Tracks going off, making sure that Zero has some extra move speed if they still want to go for something, and they still want to go for something. They go forward. There is no blink this time on Rubik. There is a Gem of True Sight, however. Nice item choice. Mostly to get the map control back. Trap, latches, Lycanthrope. Pops a Wolf Form. Wants to get away. Lucen's Beam still hit. Wolf Form got stolen. Kuroki on the chase has a Wolf Form, and they run into a tower. Telekinesis still on Mini, though. Gets brought back to the low ground. Mal damage to go, and that's a kill. And that's a Ravage blink hit. Sven goes down. Gush finishes him off, and that's going to be 3 heroes left on the side of Pulse and a tier 2 tower to boot towards Zero, even though the backdoor protection is there and the creep wave is very far away, but they don't care about backdoor protection. They just pick up the tower anyway, and the creep wave to boot. As their own creep wave is, of course, on this bottom lane, and they blink it instantly, knowing that they can't go for anything else there anymore, as the Radiance Courier actually went down. Where did it go down? Such a shame that I can't see that anymore. It shouldn't have been top, guy. Like, that was like an entirely wrong side of the map, right? Right? Sometimes you see a corpse on the floor, but no. Zero's courier has died. As we have Rubik picking up a vitality booster. Curious to see what he's gonna go for next. He's got 2k gold. Normally we see also blink daggers up on Rubik's just to make sure that he has that mobility and he can just blink forward and telekinesis someone and start the fight off. At the same time, they already got the Tidehunter to start off fights. They have got the Temporal Assassin to blink forward to slow down with traps. And Rubik can even steal off the blink from the Queen of Pain. It has his own blink. But if he steals and the blink and has a blink of his own, that will be really dangerous. And that's something that we might see from them as Kuroki is drawing in the middle lane. Let's see if they're gonna be going for this. They might be trying to pick up the last tier 2 tower standing on the map on the side of Pulse, though, as Pulse themselves still have to pick up 2 towers in total. The bottom tier 2 is still there, with not as much HP as it was before, but still, it's still there. Gold waiting to be picked up. Necronomical level 1 only still upon the lycanthrope. Let's see if we can find some more items for these players. Queen of Pain, also Necronomicon up on her, level 3 already even completed.
Dire's top
We've
tower
got
is
the rest
under
for
attack.
Pulse. We have Windrunner, Mechanism complete, building towards the 4 staff next. Wagamama, building towards the BKB. I mean, like I said, it's really needed. I mean, Lanaya actually. Also now Templar Assassin, let's use that one instead. That's not even the one that I wanted to use. I wanted Luna. Also now Lanaya, Lycan, Luna, but Luna's Eclipse. Countered by the BKB, Ravage countered by BKB, and he definitely needs that Kuroki, Telekinesis, Region, Shuriken Toss. They cannot chase that any further though. I do like Rubik and a Wolf form throwing out ranged hits. And now, tier 1 tower goes down on the, tier 2 goes down on the top lane with Black just trying to throw some harassment here. This is a real Black though, and he actually pops his Aegis for that one. I guess it was almost vanishing already. Ice Path, still gonna hit. Some danger for him there, but no stun because it's on cooldown from Sven. And that was indeed the Aegis almost getting back up again, so that was just wasting the Aegis to make sure he gets some damage on the tower. Still Zero hanging around there. The Wolves are making sure that they can still see that Zero is hanging around here though.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And that's gonna be a tier 3 tower getting harassed. Actually, the creep wave pushing in. Already picked off the tier 2, but Zero is still not backing off. They want to force this fight. This wards is for the Radiant only.
Is under attack.
So Pulse does not know for a fact that everybody's still there, and now the TP only comes, and they see Luna soon again on this bottom lane. She has finished up her Yasha, finished up her BKB, going for that Manta Style, of course. Let's see what Pass is building. BKB almost done, 300 gold to go for him. Rubik indeed finished up his Blink Dagger, so that's that one for him as Tidehunter. He's got 1400 gold, finished up his Magic Wand because he can. It's just a pretty luxury item because he can. Might be, it's getting actually the Gem of True Sight being transferred to him from the Rubik who had that earlier, just for the map control mostly though, to make sure that they counterward everything, even though the wards are up still there, quite surprisingly. BKB up on the TA now as well, so we slowly see everything being ready on Team 0. And the last one, actually that was the last one, Manta Style now actually already complete, and a Manta Style. That went fast. That went really fast. Look at her net worth. It's almost 5k higher than the second highest, which is the Queen of Pain on the side of Pulse. Well, we actually, if you are a fan of Pulse, you want to see this guy being highest up on there. You want to see Wagamama on his Sven, but Sven actually having less gold than the Windrunner and the Lycan, and that is not really ideal at all. He has about the same amount of gold as the long lane Bounty Hunter, or as only a bit more than 1k higher than the Tidehunter was also played as support, as we have again Zero, this time middle lane is where they want to be at. They've got every cooldown up. Windrunner being forced back as the gem is in her hands right now, or another gem is in her hands, counterward upon counterward. And of course also able to pick off that TA as well as the Bounty Hunter. So we're gonna see if Zero wants to force the issue. They don't have a pipe, they don't have a mech, I think. I don't think so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they're just gonna be able to throw some harassment here. Doesn't look like Pulse is gonna be able to stop them for now. Ice Path being cancelled. Nice Shackle though. Nice Shackle indeed. Ice Path to go after that one as well as the power shot. And that's gonna be a Lycanthrope picking off. Rubik already. Blinking. Ravage. Tidehunter drops. Luna uses his ultimate. Will be enough though. BKB on Sven ready. And look at that damage. And that is the Luna dropping Wagamama, making it happen. 3 heroes down on the side of Zero as the Sonic Wave picks up. The Bounty Hunter. Now Fada gonna go down as well. And that's a team wipe on the side of Zero. Who would have thought that after Zero being so far ahead? The Shackle was just perfect for Region to start everything off, with the Rubik to go down to begin with. Kuroki no longer a factor in the fight. And Wagamama coming in with God Strength, with BKB, with everything on there, and that was just a brilliant fight for Pulse. And now, what can they get in return? Tier 2 tower if they get it though. Not too sure even, because the death timers are not that high for Zero. For Zero.
Radiant's middle tower is
What a fight. This game just showing that it's far from over. Sven, a hard carry, definitely is able to throw out a lot of damage later on. And if you don't have anything against the BKB, which they don't, then it's very hard to shut him down. Basically, the thing about Sven is if he can reach his target and hit it, he is gonna be killing you. That's a big if though. Like if Zero can pick up some sheep sticks to deal with that one, I mean, in the time that he is BKB'd, you won't be able to do anything, and he will be able to hit you. But if you can be fast enough with your Hex, or if you can hold out long enough with the mechanism, for example, that I mentioned earlier, long enough until the BKB is over, then you will be able to get ahead there. But no mechanism, no sheep stick. For now. As for now, Zero probably gonna think, you know what? We should have sheep sticks. But who's gonna build it? That's then the question. Tidehunter is not gonna build it. He's got 1k gold. He's happy with his blink there and the mana boots. They smoked up, by the way, looking for a target. Now finding out that Lycan is around here. They know there's a hero here. Now Mini has to back off. There's a blink in. Finds 3 heroes. Kuroki already going down again before the fight even starts. And this time, it is a Tidehunter that gets dropped before even a Ravage, because there is no Ravage. BKB's up on Black. But Black, is he gonna be able to get away? No, he is not. Windrunner able to get the kill. Shackle does not latch. Bounty Hunter gonna get away from that one. But he is the only one together with the TA. And now Roshan. Pulse. Free for the pickup. The smoke gang came out from Zero. The blink from Kuroki blindly here. And then BAM! 3 heroes. And we see that this is Kuroki. The blue exclamation marks is Kuroki. And that's gonna be that one being... I mean, he is not gonna be happy. Let's put it that way. And that's putting it mildly. And we might have ourselves a third game if this continues like that. And I, for one, would not be opposed to that one. As we have Queen of Pain. Almost finishing up on Lincoln's. TP out there from the TA was still hanging around there. Let's take a look at... Oh, look at this! We already knew that the gold graph never really was that far in favor of Zero. It was 7,500 about it. Sorry for shouting, by the way. But, I just see someone's ear has exploded. I don't mean to do that. It just happens sometimes. But yeah, 0 gold difference. Experience, well, that shows it a bit more drastically, I would say. Almost 10k in favor of Pulse after the last 2 team fights. Of course, they picked up heroes that were at the time higher level than them, but with those kills, they got a ton of experience. And actually, Queen of Pain on level 18, 2 levels higher than Black on his Luna. So, doing an amazing job at that. And, well, we just have to see if Pulse can keep it together the way they are. Because if Zero can get a good team fight up and the lanes are in their favor, they might be able to take down Barracks and then maybe even Throne, depending on how good that team fight actually went. And now Pulse, bottom lane. They have got everybody there. Everybody in the Radiant jungle. They're gonna be seeing who's gonna be pushing fastest though. With the TA, Kuroki and Alex on the top lane. They're now being forced to TP. Here they come already. Decided, you know what, let's not try that split push net. Let's not try that base race. Frags going off all around. Necronomicon's units all around as well. Tower already back up. Ravage still hits, so they're gonna go in. Eclipse goes in as well. Bogomog already picked up before the BKB. That's how you do it, but he has the Aegis. He will be up again in a second. And in the meantime, nobody else of Pulse went down. There's the BKB. There's the God Strength. Finds himself. Fada, you're dead. There's 1. Here's it gonna be 2. Here's it gonna be 2 indeed. Sonic Wave, power shots. It is the Bounty Hunter that still drops. Now the Barracks are gonna go down. Kuroki's still around there. Stolen with Sonic Wave. Doesn't do that much though. We saw Fishbone thinking about a Ice Path. Not gonna hit it. Rather goes for Barracks. Second Barrack is gonna go down. Now they're going to the mid lane. Is there gonna be 3 and 4 Barracks? Might be the case. Tower, Howl goes up again. No Necronomicon Warriors this time and stuff, but who needs those as you can already just pick up the tower without it. No God Strength, no BKB. Faithful actually does a lot of damage. Wagamama now backing up. Ice Path still hits. Buyback from the TA. Stun hits. It is going to be Luna that might be picked up here. She doesn't have a BKB for another 15 seconds. They're going to go down. Queen of Pain picking it up. Vada able to do some damage still to Mini. Not able to get it. That was Alex now. Going to get picked up as well. And we see a second melee barracks being picked up there for a second there. I'm sorry. I got slightly oh, wait. Blink in. Fada, what are you doing? Fishbone, 4-star forward. Alex thinking about it. Gosh, Ice Path though. Shackle as well. They might turn this around. Alex, Necropire. Is it going to be enough? Arrow! Arrow will hit it. Lycanthrope actually got the last hit, and that's gonna be Windrunner still going down. TP's out there all around. Fishbone should be able to back out in time as well, even though the melt damage still did a lot of damage. And the reason I got slightly distracted in this fight is because that bubble, that speech bubble, during that team fight, I noticed it started yelling. Like, it had a yelling face. Sorry, I was just distracted by that. I didn't know that yet. It looked kind of funny. I'm sorry, that means that my sound volumes are actually over the red bar, which means that I'm screaming. I'm sorry. I will put the microphone slightly further away from me and hope that helps. But yeah, that was again a good fight for Pulse. I mean, good fight. It was a brilliant fight for Pulse. I mean, yes, they lost the Windrunner. They lost the Aegis. Boo-hoo, really. Doesn't matter a thing if they manage to get those barracks. And now 0. I mean, I think if this is gonna be a game 3, ban on the spend. Who's managed to pick up a BKB as well, some crits. It's got 3k in his inventory still, and Windrunner actually picking up a roll of Aethos. An item that you don't see very often, but it is a very useful item. It got buffed in the last patch as well. The cripple slow is 60%. That is a lot of slow. And then we'll make sure that nobody can escape anymore. It's yeah, it's an item that you don't see that often, but I like it seeing picked up here, as we have got 4 heroes here of Pulse in this simulation. To be 5 if Mini joins them. Who's got the BKB? Who's got the gem as well? They're just running mid. They're not even gonna try top lane. Blink in though. Ravage hits. Blink in from Kuroki as well. They're starting out of Wagamama. Ice Pad hits, and that's gonna be Wagamama going down. This time he buys back. No ages for him. BKB Wolf running around. BKB's all around actually. Tidon still gets picked up. Queen of Pain doing the job, and now it's 0 on the run. Mini trying to do what he can. Ice Pad hits from both sides actually, and that's gonna be Lycanthrope picking up the TA still, as the Queen of Pain picked up the that's a TP out. Picked up the well, what did she pick up? Black Honor Luna with the Sonic Wave, and that's gonna be the Bounty Hunter still going down as well. And the GG is called. They can't do anything against that at all. And that's gonna be third game gonna come out. Pulse still in this to fight for their spot in the Thor Open Qualifiers. And that's gonna be, well, as I said, game number 2, Thor Open Qualifiers number 6 out of the 8 that's gonna happen in total, or that have happened, because 6 of now, this is the 6th, sorry. And we're gonna see game number 3 coming up. This is the semi-finals. They're fighting for a place in the finals, and the finals are gonna be up against, this was my spoiler alert, 3D Max, who took the other semi-finals earlier on MTW. They beat MTW, made it to the finals, and yeah, well, my name is Sheever, sorry for the shouting. If you want to support me still, you can subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. Thank you in advance if you do that. And anyway, be right back with game number 3. Let's go.